EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going down. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down?
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So
this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And inside give to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of pass
action. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll go with Jones. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Rodgers. He's got the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, 626. Inside.
Now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
You, yellow. Right, 97. Opposite, green. Check, left. Left. Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander on the third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Remember, they had a nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Up the middle, Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
Kingsley Edenberry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Tua on fourth down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then they get hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play, that's a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked.
He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Huh?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 40. Past the 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to it. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, another shot for Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
4th down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How do they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 43 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Run for Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie the game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. First down, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Prescott on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Marr able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
Good identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Cobb. 54 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 30 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And it's caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, You have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
An inside give to Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Jones again on second down. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Rodgers with a keeper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On the sneak, Rodgers. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll give him with 10 seconds to go.
Should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Trouble, 38.
Tua, the final shot before half. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 29, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of this size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep on the ground with Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go again to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance of the football right there. You got to read, you got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there with a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down, highlight. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Striker, 3-3.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
One is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Tagovailoa. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On second and very short, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense, the interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. What can Rodgers do now with his drive?
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
17 yards there on the touchdown run. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And
And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
Many times when they talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They're going to try and throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up. And a long way to go on third down. They'll send Brown in motion right. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Down to the 25. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Hurts going to keep it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Throwing is Hurts. This is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Cobb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he goes out right around the 39. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll go with Jones.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 38, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to Jones. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Crosby is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hurts. Is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. To Dobbs, and he holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Cobb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Back to throw, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.